What's up, YouTube? I just wanted to make a quick video on Ggpi and what is going on with the stock market. Oh boy, is it looking bad, right? I mean, everything is just going down. Everything is red. My portfolio today in the morning was looking disgusting, but it made a bounce and came back. It bounced back towards the end of the day, huh? I think the SPY ended up green, which is crazy. So it just goes to show you, man, you know, the stock market is unpredictable, right? You think it's going to go down and it goes up, and you think it's going to go up and it goes down. I mean, it's, you know, it's if it was predictable, we'd all be rich, right? We just try to do what we can, try to analyze our charts and our patterns and see what we think is going to happen, anticipate what's going to happen. But we never really know, right? So obviously right now the stock market is looking bearish, and you got news about Jerome Powell and the Fed, and they're gonna increase interest rates. So you know what I did to protect myself, right? I bought some puts, you know, on some stocks, and then I also, what I like to do is I like to sell some covered calls. So you know, I sold some covered calls on some stocks that I hold, and you know, like right now my puts are up. My covered calls are up, so that's me kind of hedging for the market going down, right? I know some YouTubers said that they just sold all their stocks and their crypto, and to me, you know, that's not really I don't really like doing that. I don't want to go down that path, you know, because I plan on, unless I'm day trading a stock or something, but if it's something that I'm holding long term, I just wait for it to go down. Like if it goes down like this, then I just add more to my position, right? That's all I'm doing, guys. But looking at Ggpi, I actually added some more today when it got down to like around 10.20 or something like that. I ended up picking up some more, right? So, you know, on the daily, you can't really see that it's kind of breaking this trend, right? But when we zoom into the hourly, you can see that it's kind of breaking this trend, right? So it was going down, and then now it's kind of we got a full, well, sorry guys, we still need to see a little more from this stock before we can say that it's fully breaking the trend upwards though. But as you can see, the RSI went into oversold territory, right? And so usually whenever that happens, the stock has a move upward, which it did. So hopefully tomorrow we'll see the stock come up and test the 20-day moving average, right, which is right around 1066. And if the bears show up to play, then possibly we can come up and test this the other moving average of the 50-day moving average, which is at 1107, right? Now tomorrow either one of these can actually act as resistance and, you know, still shoot the stock down even further, right? And if that was to happen, then we have support down here at 1021, and if it goes below that, we have support at 1004, right? And if that was to happen, I'd still be looking to buy some more, right? But Ggpi, as you guys know, we're just kind of waiting, right? It's just a waiting game. We need some news, right? We need news of the merger. We need the merger date, right? And as soon as we get the merger date, guess what? This thing is gonna go burr, right? So, you know, we're just kind of waiting. But you know, there's still some news going on. Let me see. There's an article I was reading earlier on Ggpi. So this is from the same article. Well, the same people that wrote the previous article on my other video. And it says Gore's Guggenheim stock doesn't have luck or history on its side. And then it goes on into like this weird comparison with the Simpsons about how it has excellent writing and it was able to keep up for the decade. It was kind of weird, you know. But the one thing that I took from it was that, at least the first part of the article, was that you can kind of, some people might want to wait, right, to get a cheaper EV, right? So saying that EVs right now are a little bit overpriced in a sense, right? They're still relatively new to the market, so I mean, which is a little bit true. You know, I mean, I do see the technology and all of that stuff will eventually get cheaper and easier to make, right? So, you know, as EVs become more and more popular, I mean, they will get cheaper, right? Even, you know, it says, even right here, it says one reason this guy is bullish on Lucid is because it, you know, it appeals to, you know, the richer consumer, right? People that can afford it, they're not going to worry about costs, about, you know, batteries and whatnot, or, you know, if these the chip shortage is, you know, it gets worse, and they had to raise their prices of their vehicle, they're not going to really worry about it. But GGPI is offering a reasonably priced vehicle, right? So, you know, they're saying that your more frugal consumer might, you know, this might kind of get them to keep their wallet closed and not want to open up and buy, right? Which is, that's here or there, right? I mean, to me, EVs are the future. And if you're like me and you believe that it's the future, then you should still be very bullish. You should still have no problem investing in GGPI, right? I mean, and this guy goes on to say GGPI stock still looks very cheap, right? And I think his last title of his video was GGPI stock looks very cheap. So he's just saying it still looks very cheap. And, you know, he's showing, he just kind of gives some numbers out there to show, you know, that it has a 23% upside or more at $14 per share, which is, you know, I think $14 is very doable, right? And once the merger gets announced, I'm seeing this thing going up to maybe the mid-20s, high 20s, you know, possibly low 30s. And then I think after that, you know, the buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing, I think this thing will come back down to around that range, the $15, $16 range, you know. So I think he's not too far off the money there. But he went on to say something that I did kind of like down here. What did he say? The bottom line, right? So the bottom line, I continue to believe that Polestar could be one of the finest EV investments to come along since Tesla. I mean, Tesla, you know, everybody knows Tesla. It's a giant, right, in the EV industry. So
sorry, could you say that again?
So, I mean, for him to say that, and I believe also that you know, GGPI is also going to be a big contender, right? So I think he's accurate there. And then he's saying Polestar will continue to deliver for the owners of GGPI stock before and after its 2022 merger, right? So it's an excellent buy for long-term investors. So that's absolutely correct, right, guys? I mean, I expect GGPI to deliver now and then later as well, to continue delivering, right? And so I just wanted to go over one last thing with you guys, and that was this. So last time I went over this with you guys, I think they had given it a smart score of 4 on tip ranks. Now it's down to a 3, which is really not, you know, whatever. That's not that big of a deal, right? From a 3 to a 4. But still very positive sentiment between tip ranks investors, right? So these people, I mean, you know, they know what they're investing in, and they still have a very positive sentiment, right? And so the hedge fund trend is still on the decrease, right? So if we click on that, it gives you this little chart, and you see that around November, right, when price peaked, Sorry, I thought that's when they that's when they were investing heavily. But I think when they were investing heavily was back here in July and then October of 2021. And so it's gradually decreasing, right? As you can see from this chart. But to us, dumb money, we don't care, right? I mean, we're in it for the long haul. So whether these guys, I mean, and they'll get back in, guys. What it is these people, when they see the stock market is going down, and then the FUD kicks in, right? And then the Fed is saying that they're going to raise interest rates. But what they do is they shift all their money, right? They take it out of the smaller stocks and they go to your blue chip stocks, right? And then that's when they put all their money in there. So I mean, it's expected, right, guys? And then it's not really, for me, it's not a big issue. I like to click on all these little tabs here, news sentiment, so crowd wisdom. So if you look here, crowd wisdom, portfolios holding GGPI 2.9% in the last 7 days. So it's up 2.9%. So that's good, right? And then also 13.4% in the last 30 days. So what does that tell you? It tells you that retail investors are stepping in, they're purchasing GGPI, right? And that's good. People are kind of waking up to it, and they're kind of seeing that it's a bargain, right? They're already producing vehicles. They're already, hitting sales goals, and so I mean, right now at 1057, it's a bargain, right? I mean, if you liked it when it was at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I mean, right now is the time to buy, right? So I'm buying some more myself, and I think the sky's the limit for GGPI. Obviously, I'm biased because I I want them to succeed, but even their fundamentals look good, right? So definitely keep an eye on it. I just wanted to make a video for you guys about GGPI, and yeah, I definitely think if you bought some today or you're planning on buying some in the near future, then I think it's a good time, right? You don't want to buy it when it's up here at $16, right? But definitely not financial advice, just my own opinion. Like always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, bye-bye.